Welcome to the final pathway post for this series, where we will talk to you about the ways in which we are reframing language for early childhood at diverse pathways. So one of the things that has been a massive discussion point is our move from focusing on early intervention and moving towards an early attunement model. It's important to say from the get-go, we fundamentally believe in the importance of early intervention where a risk has been identified that may impact a child's lived experiences, their development, their outcomes. We absolutely fundamentally believe in that. However, when you think about children with lifelong developmental differences and disabilities, what you will find is that early intervention is the term that is used, which still situates the problem within the child and views the existence of a lifelong developmental difference or disability as the risk itself, rather than the ecological factors, rather than ableism, rather than neuronormativity being imposed on these children, rather than a rigid education system. So ultimately it's, I'm intervening in you because there is something wrong with you. So we reject this. We do not believe that our children are broken. And actually, when I go out to observe early years educators and often teachers in practice, there is not early intervention going on, there is early attunement. So what I see is educators that are building relationships with children, they are tuning into all those intricacies that children show us, they are connecting and co-regulating with children, they are having conversations with children and sitting in the joyful space with children. So they still might be supporting that child in a particular area of development or a particular lived experience, but that's not intervention. That is attunement, that is human connection. And so we recognise where there is a risk, we absolutely can draw on early intervention models, although I still think there's a lot to criticise there, but we really draw on an early attunement model.